Good morning, caravanners. Welcome to a short video of my makeover of the bathroom compartment on my Abbey Iona year 2000 Caravan. There's the kitchen area. Slightly springy floor, more on that later. Right, so here's the bathroom compartment. Small space, but there's everything in there. There's the toilet, the tip-up sink unit, the vanity unit cabinet, and the shower. Okay, so the reason for the makeover was after 24 years, the whole bathroom compartment was looking a little bit shabby. The mirrored doors, they lost some of the silvering and they looked a mess. But the worst thing was what convinced me to start the job was the tip-up sink unit. So what had happened the last time we went away, this side of the sink had pulled forward. I think it had happened when we were travelling. The sink was held up when you close the sink. It was held up by like a rubber ball in a sort of a egg cup shaped thing that came off the plastic here. So every time we went anywhere, when we were driving along, this sink would come down, crashing down. Really unsatisfactory thing, to hold it up. All it did, when you put the sink up, it just squashed onto this rubber ball, and that was supposed to hold it in this little indent here. Really shoddy work, But anyway, I'll jump ahead to this. I fixed that by I cut the egg cup shape off the plastic here. That was all cracked through use and pulling and pushing at this thing over the years. And I fitted a childproof lock there and there. So now it's a really it's a positive closure, and it will hold there, and it's easy to get down. Because when I cut this egg cup thing off here, it left a big hole. So what I've done, I just got I cut out a piece of the bottom of an ice cream tub, and I've stuck this over the hole with double-sided tape. So that's fine. Right, yeah, back to the sink problem. Oh, at first I thought, has something broken off, down here that held the sink on. I had no idea how these things fit on at all there. I looked underneath and I thought, can I see anything under here? And yeah, I could see, I don't know if you see that there, there's quite a big hole there just there, in the plastic on the side of the sink unit. And I thought, has that big lump of plastic broken off there? But there's a reason for that hole. It was nothing to do with how the sink was held on. That hole there is to accommodate the drain pipe from the sink here. It runs, through the sink and then through the side of the sink unit. So it needs a big hole because when you tip it up, it's got to clear everything, so the pipe won't rub anywhere. Well, of course, I wasn't to know that. I thought, oh yeah, whatever's happened there, this plastic's broken off. So I thought, oh right, is this whole sink unit going to be a basket case? No, of course, there's no access to anything at either side here through the sink. To get at anything at the back of it or at the side of it here, you would have to take the sink unit out. So I thought, oh gosh, maybe it's now time to renew the whole lot. So I went on the web, and what I saw there really focused my mind. There was a sink unit available. It's called a Contessa, but the Contessa sink unit is made for the newish Thetford C402 toilet, which is an electrically operated push-button toilet. And this toilet, the existing toilet in here, was I think they finished manufacturing it in about 2006. So I thought, well, if I'm going to get this Contessa sink unit, I'm going to have to buy the toilet. And if I buy the toilet, of course I'll need a new shower tray, because that didn't fit with the new C402 toilet either. And also I'd have to buy a cabinet, a vanity unit, right? Because that didn't fit on the new Contessa sink unit. So I priced these things up. The toilet and the shower tray, £500. The sink unit, I think it was about 200, and the cabinet was another 40 odd pounds. Oh yeah, and plus, right, on the old unit, the controls, the hot and cold water controls are for the shower are there, but on this Contessa unit there's no provision for those shower controls. So what they have is an integrated shower head, right? So in other words, when you're using the sink, you pull the thing forward. You want to use the shower, you pull this out of here, and a pipe comes with it, and you hook it onto the bracket there. Right. So that was another £90. So in total, we're looking at, just shy of £1,000. Plus the fact I would have to take this unit, this unit, the sink unit, the old one is nothing like the new Contessa one. It's a different shape entirely. So I would have to, when I cut all this silicone out here to get the old sink unit out, it would probably destroy the wall coverings, yeah? And at best it would leave these horrible marks here down, when you take the sink unit out. I thought, oh gosh, the work involved in doing the, recovering it in this confined space, cutting around all the stuff, just a non-starter really. So I thought, oh God, what am I going to do? I'll have another look at this, how this sink is held on. So I'm fiddling around, and so I got a screwdriver down here, and I levered this. I got it down here, and I levered quite hard, and suddenly the whole sink popped off. What a relief! But the sink itself was only held on by the heads of. In the sink, there's a hole at this side and a hole at that side, right? And here, passing through here, is a nylon cheese-headed screw, right, with a nut on this side. And the head of the cheese-headed screw went through the hole in the sink, and so that was the pivot, yeah, for the sink, and that was the only thing that was holding it on. Yeah, I'm not used to this sort of thing. It's, I've spent most of my life in medium heavy engineering where everything was bolted on for life. I haven't been used to the modern world of electrical and plumbing, where everything seems to be held on with poppers or double-sided tape, plastic clips, etc. Yeah, but anyway, that's what it was. So all I had to do is buy another nylon cheese-headed screw. I also put a spacer on there. I bought a spacer, and that just tightened the thing up as well. So it's a good job now. The cabinet, yeah, I went down to the local glass merchants and he cut me 2 pieces of mirror glass. Yeah, used the existing hinges, that was fine. The trim on the bottom stuck on with double-sided tape as it was originally, and so yeah, it's quite a good job. Oh yeah, getting back to the springy floor. When we bought the Caravan in, I think it was about 2010, we went, I think it was somewhere in Wolverhampton, private sale, and we went down to look at it. Nice chap, you know. And when I buy stuff, I don't ask millions of questions. I like to look at stuff and make my own mind up. But I just asked him about the shower. I said, yeah, I said, how's the shower? Oh, he said, we never use the shower. We always use the facilities on the caravan parks. Oh, fair enough, you know. Little did I realise why. But I did. The first time we went, we tried out the Caravan. We went on a site and there were no facilities, no showers anyway. So I thought, no problem. We'll just fire the boiler up and get under the shower. So did that. Got the clothes off, dove under the shower, lathered up completely. Just then, shout from my wife from outside, "Stop! There's water pouring under the door. It's coming up through the carpets." Oh God, what's happened now? Switched the shower off in a panic, scraped the soap off me, and went outside. Yeah, sure enough, the whole carpet area, the kitchen area, is saturated. Looked under the van. There's water gushing out from the woodwork. So yeah, the only place that can be coming from is the pipes behind the sink unit, which are not accessible. So when we got back home, I took out the sink unit, and sure enough, one of the pipes, you know, all the pipes for the sink and the shower, you know, the elbows and bends and everything are just pushing fittings. Yeah, I have nothing against those. They make for a quick job, but you really shouldn't bury them somewhere where they're not accessible. So anyway, I renewed the lot, all the fittings, all the pushing fittings I could see, because I thought, God, I don't want to take this thing out again. But when I put the sink unit back in, I got the strongest silicone glue sealant that I could find. So that's another reason why I didn't want to take it out, because there is no doubt about it, if I'd have tried to take it out again, it would have destroyed this wall covering, and I would have all that to do again. So there you go. It's now, I'm quite pleased with that, with how it's come out. So if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. Thank you. Goodbye.